One of the biggest mistakes I've seen businesses make when they're new to hiring is assuming that once they've hired someone with the right skills, that person will jump in and get things done from day one. But poor onboarding is a major reason why employees leave within the first 6 months. When your business is disorganized and your team members feel overwhelmed, it affects their personal lives too. People don't like working for unorganized companies. Shocker, I know. It's crucial to introduce new team members to your business in a way that makes them feel comfortable and welcomed from the very first day, even if, and probably especially if, they are working remotely. In today's video, I'm going to share my onboarding process to help your team feel appreciated and comfortable right from the start, and also to help you avoid high turnover rates. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid plan to ensure your new hires are set up for success from day one. I'm Shannon Teague, and if we haven't met yet, I have been building remote teams for the last 10 years. My journey started with my very first business, which was a temping recruitment company, where I helped major hotel chains like the Four Seasons build their teams. Now I teach small remote businesses how to build their first dream remote team and provide the necessary systems and foundations needed to grow their team as their business grows. But before we jump into strategies, let me share a quick story to highlight the importance of a solid onboarding process. I often have business owners come to me saying, I've been burned so badly by hiring before, and I'm scared to do it again, even though I know my business needs it. When we dig deeper, I ask them about their onboarding process. The usual response is something like, we have a team meeting here and there, but I wouldn't say we have like a structured onboarding system. I hire people with the skills I need, so I expect them to be able to do the job straight away. And my response is always, how many years did it take you to figure out your place in your business? And it's your business. So how do you expect someone new to your business to just get on with things because they have the skills? Where do they find things? What software does your business use? Who are your clients? What is your company culture and your guidelines? What's expected of them in their role? You hired them for their skills, but what exactly do you need them to do in your business? People perform best when they have structure and when they are trained, when they are properly introduced to your business and don't have to guess their way through absolutely everything like systems, processes, where to find things. They shouldn't have to figure out where information is stored or what systems and software to use. And if you have other team members, do they meet each other? How can you build a great team if your new team member, your current team members are not even introduced to their teammates and each other? It's vital for your team to be onboarded correctly so they understand how your business operates. And usually after we dig deeper, it wasn't the employee that they hired that was shit. It was because they felt so overwhelmed and chaotic that they couldn't perform well within their role. The onboarding process is also an opportunity to showcase your company culture, your value system, and business history, and also to meet new team members. So let's get into the vital elements needed in a solid onboarding process. We'll break it down into simple, actionable framework for an effective remote onboarding process. And a key note here, guys, is that this information I'm sharing with you can really be a copy and paste process. Once you've created everything, you can reuse it for each new team member, just tailor it to them. So create an onboarding subfolder in your shared Google Drive and save it in the hiring and HR folder. The onboarding process should be around 2 weeks, depending on your business, how much information they need to learn. But anyways, let's get into the framework of a solid remote onboarding process. So step 1 is the preboarding. The preboarding starts before your team members' first day. So you send them a welcome email with all the essential information that they need, include details about their role, the team they'll be working with, and the tools that they need access to. Setting up their accounts and permission ahead of time can save you loads of frustration on their first day. So essentially, you map out their journey in your business. And I've also created a onboarding checklist that you can get access to. You can grab your copy in the description of this video. And while you're there, my friends, please like and subscribe my channel. I will appreciate that greatly. Awesome. Step 2 is a welcome kit. Create a digital welcome kit. This should include the company handbook, detailed job specification, and if you don't know how to create a job specification or know the difference between a job description, which is used as an ad, and a job specification, you can find my video that I created on how to determine which tasks to delegate and how to create a job specification in the description of this video, and that will walk you through step by step how to create a job specification, because there is a massive difference between a job specification and a job description. So check that out if this is something that is new to you. Sorry, I derailed there a bit, but let's move on. What should be included in the welcome kit should also be a list of key contacts, add some personal touches like a welcome video from you or the team or both of you, include a breakdown of your company culture, procedures, guidelines for working remotely, and their working hours. This helps new team members feel valued and part of the team from day one and gives them something to refer back to if there's any confusion about guidelines or your company's working hours or anything like that. And then the third step is plan the first day. Schedule a video call to introduce them to the team. Walk them through all the tools, the platform that your team uses, like Slack for communication or Trello for project management, shared drives, all those kinds of things, or any other specific software your team relies on. And then the fourth step is what I like to call the buddy up program. So you pair new hires with a mentor or a buddy, someone they can go to with questions, someone who can show them the ropes, and having a go-to person can significantly reduce the feeling of isolation and help them integrate faster. And if this is your first employee, then the buddy would, of course, obviously be you. And then the fifth step is the formal and induction training. Schedule and develop a formal training schedule for the first 1 or 2 weeks. This should include the job-specific training, teach them the ins and outs of their role, including all relevant processes and systems that they need to perform their role. System training, ensure they are comfortable with all the tools and platforms that your company uses. And then company operations, provide them with an overview of how the company operates, including workflows and communication protocols, all those kinds of valuable things. And then the induction day training is a day dedicated to introducing your company culture. This is your chance as the business owner to showcase what makes your company unique and why they chose to join your company. Share your mission, values, success stories to make them feel proud and part of your team, and to make them feel like they want to contribute to your business's growth because they're super excited about the kind of organization that they're working for. And that is the real purpose of an induction training. So really use this, guys. Use induction training to make your team feel really part of the team and make them excited about the growth of your business and being part of that growth. The sixth step is regular check-ins and scheduled meetings. Schedule regular check-ins during the first few weeks. These can be daily at first and then weekly. Use these check-ins to answer any questions they may have, provide feedback on how they are performing, and ensure they are settling in well. They should understand their job, know what is expected of them, and feel comfortable in your business. Don't just leave them in the dark. It's crucial to maintain open lines of communication at all times. So make sure that your team has a list of questions prepared. If there's anything that they're confused about, that they want to ask you and they need help with, make sure that they feel they are supported from day one. And that is how you create a open communicative relationship with your employees, because they know that they can come to you for problems. They know that your business is the doors are open to communicating any concerns or any feelings or whatever that is. It's really important to make sure that this is implemented from the very first day. And then the seventh step is to set clear goals and expectations right from the very start. Make sure your new hire knows what is expected of them. Set clear, achievable goals for the first 30, 60, and 90 days. This not only helps them stay focused, but also gives them a sense of accomplishment as they kick off their first milestone. This also helps you, as the business owner or your managers in place, understand why you are hiring them, what their role is, and ensures that after they have received the formal training, that they are accomplishing the goals you brought them in for. Like their purpose is being accomplished. And that is why we create goals from the beginning, because it is a way of tracking the performance of your employees in your business. And this is really important. We set different goals and KPIs for the first quarter, and then break them up into 30, 60, 90-day goals so that it's easily achievable and easily tracked. And then after probation, you have a meeting with them, you have a probation meeting with them, and then you set more goals. And then make sure that every quarter they are meeting those goals. And every quarter you reevaluate and set more goals according to whatever direction your business is heading. And this is really important, guys, because it makes you and your new employee feel like you're achieving something, you're on track, and everyone is performing well within your business. And if they're not, it is a good way to understand what is going wrong and how to improve that together as a collaborative team. Really important. Okay. And then step 8 is to encourage a collaborative environment. Encourage team collaboration from the very start and maintain it throughout their time in your business with your entire team. Include new hires in team meetings, brainstorming sessions, and social activities. Use tools like Zoom to facilitate face-to-face interactions, even if they are virtual. The more integrated they feel, the more productive and engaged they will be. So can you really see, after I've highlighted all these steps, the difference between an employee that is just kind of thrown in the deep end in your business and expected to just crack on with things from day one, and the difference between this process that I have provided you in today's video? It will be a completely different employee. And that brings me back to the story that I told you earlier, when business owners come to me saying that they've hired badly, and when we dig deeper into their onboarding process, there isn't one. And this is the difference between a good onboarding process and not having an onboarding process. So in conclusion, my friends, onboarding is more than just a checklist. It's about setting your new hires up for long-term success in your business. By investing time and effort into a structured onboarding process like I've gone through with you today, you're not only boosting their productivity, but you're also enhancing your company's overall performance. It's in your best interest to do this. Remember, a well-onboarded employee is more likely to be engaged, satisfied, and loyal to your company. If you're feeling overwhelmed about building your first team or worried about hiring the wrong people, sign up for my free masterclass. In it, I share my 4-step framework for building your first dream remote team without expensive mistakes or wasted time. I'm on a mission, my friends, to create the largest community of remote business owners where no one has to stress about hiring again. Join me by signing up for my free masterclass. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.